Being a farmer's son, I was with equipment probably all my life since I was a little boy. After working for a small contractor and still working on the farm, I bought an old front end loader and started to dig cellars. After being in business by myself for probably 3 or 4 years, I asked a fellow by the name of Terry Cook to go in business with me.
When we got started in '62, John was doing a lot of basement work, digging basements and the excavation for homes, basically. I got involved with the paving, driveways, and small parking lots of that sort. A little later, Lee Detweiler joined us, and he worked the office area. Harry Bedench joined us, and he had some excavation that he was doing in the beginning there.
And of course, from there on, we hired mechanics, and the company started to grow. And I think probably in 1966 or 68, we moved to this building, which was about 1/10 of what it is now. It had a couple day shop, but we came out from under my dad's barn, and so it was really a luxury to be here. Leading up to it in 1968 is when we incorporated, and then it became Haines Kibblehouse.
I believe the first job that we took, a large job in Philadelphia, was a demolition job for the Housing Authority. At that point in time, it was about $1 million job for us, and that was a good-sized job. When we got into the first quarry, picking quarries up after that was really something we spent a lot of time on.
We then started a company called Blooming Glen Contractors. A fellow by the name of Mike Berger ran that.
14 years old, I used to come here in the summers and paint and do odd jobs with my brothers.
Dad would move us around from paving to whatever opportunities that he felt comfortable with us going into.
Learn about responsibility, being on time, and things like that. Then in 1978, I graduated high school, and 2 days later, I started.
First full-time job was utility crew labor.
Started to become a laborer first. My dad told me everybody here is your boss, period. So I started at the very bottom and worked my way up from there.
When they first started working here, which I give their father a lot of credit, they both all came out in the field. They were on pipe crews, they were on paving crews, they were on curb crews. And I think the older generation, the older guys, really appreciated that these guys came out. They knew every aspect of the business.
In the mid-90s, we really defined the regional role here at H&K. Myself and Scott and another gentleman had 3 different regions of the company, and that was kind of the early stages of restructuring.
One of the things that I think really helped our business grow, in probably the early 2000s, we bought a helicopter. It gave us ability to go out and look at things from the air, make other contacts, and use your time well.
There were some tough times. There was weeks we weren't even sure how we were going to make payroll, but we always managed to get there, which was something Lee Detweiler had always told me. He said, it'll come around, and it always did.
I felt it was the worst thing in our history. After we've adjusted, I think it was the best thing that ever happened to us. We kept our volume consistent with where it had been, and it forced us to research all of our procedures and practices and come up with new, better, or keep some the same. It was a business 101 school for us.
Without a doubt, we are a stronger company, a better company for going through it. I've learned a lot about business and people and having the right people, the best people that I can afford in the right places and positions. We've restructured a lot of different departments in our company. We've gone back to basics, if you will, which I felt a strong need to do. And through that, we're now poised to do just about any infrastructure project that this country or this state has. So we've added structures to our division, we've added wastewater to our company, to the already numerous things that we were able to do as far as supplying materials and doing heavy civil work. So we are definitely a better company for going through it.
I think H&K, the way they structured and the way they set themselves up for success is from the first generation through our current 3rd generation. No one was handed anything. And that's the best recipe for success in the future. You can't hand it to anybody. You have to educate them, you have to train them, and you have to allow them to earn it themselves.
Doing anything for 50 years is definitely an accomplishment, especially when you have people involved and you're trying to please customers, and you are responsible for employees. I look at the first generation and us in the second generation. It hasn't always been easy. I feel that we've done the best that we can, and we've put people first, and I just feel that that's why we're here 50 years, because of the employees.
2018, 50 years, it's hard to believe. When you think about the risks that we take every day in this industry, and being able to sustain 50 years, and not only sustain, be champions in the industry is just remarkable. It's a testament to the people that we work with every day, to sustain that type of energy and make your way through all those years. The recession was only one of many that the companies made through and overcome. But celebrating 50 years, it's going to be exciting. There's a buzz already where we go, where we talk about it, what it's going to look like, what are we going to do, and I look forward to what it's going to look like in the years to come, and what the next generation of H&K leadership does with the company after these 50.